Breakfast in the Belle Collective. I'm making me a bacon, egg, and cheese real quick before I leave out. But yeah, so the show opens up with Tisha on Tamra's radio show. She's talking about the book she wrote. Tamra says she also wrote a book. And she also talked about that the brunches, she's going on tour with those brunches. Then we see her in confession talking about how she had to coach Latrice on how to be a panelist and the things to say and not to say. We see Latrice talk to Josh about this event she putting together to make an announcement to the girls. She invited all of them. We see Akeisha go to the doctor's. Gucci accompanies her to the doctor's appointment, and they talk about her blood pressure. Gucci is all acting like she really girls with Akeisha, but I feel like they just friends for the show. Latrice has her event, and Tisha, Gucci show up as well. And I forgot who else was there, but she tells them that, you know, she got to deal with Ultra and her stuff is going nationwide. So there she has some kind of edge control. And so Gucci gonna say, can you put this on your pubes? Like, I see why her and Selena probably got into it over the years. She real slick out the mouth. Even she said it. Because edge control on your pubes, like, why? She just keeps saying on slick-ish. And she talking about the trees was being phony when she said she loved all of them and everything. Probably was being phony, but you phony too, because you showed up knowing you really don't care for her. You still think that she had something to do with Selena coming to that event, or being at, well, she did because it was her event, but you walked up to Selena trying to fight and you got your head bust, and you try to act like it's Selena's or Selena, and it's not, it's you too. But anyway, so they have the brunch. Treese says, because let's face it, who the F want to get up and work a 9 to 5? Nobody. You want to work for yourself. And we see the confessional, and Letitia is like, wow, she just said something offensive to all these women in here. Because how many of them are still working 9 to 5s? And then, like, so Gucci and her daughter D is sitting in the audience. And she has a confessional where she's saying, like, Latrice don't know what to say out her mouth as well. So then another question comes up. And it's a panelist on the end. Child looked like a slimmer version of Monique from Monique and Dirk from Love at the Lockup. Face exactly like Monique's. Exactly like her. Just slimmer. A lot slimmer than Monique. But anyway, this girl said something about that, because something about homes and selling homes, because ain't no $400,000 houses in Mississippi or Jackson, ain't no mansions or something, and that was offensive as well. So they said. So then that's when Letitia hurry up and asked So Gucci to come up and say something about the homes in the area, because she's a realtor. And she acting like So Gucci saved the day. But I feel like this was all a ploy to be able to get So Gucci up there to say something, because she was not part of the panel. And I'm going to tell you why I thought it was a ploy, and it was set up by the producers. Because immediately after the whole thing was over, you still got Marie hating, talking about Trees drinking her problems away. And then you get So Gucci in her confessional saying Trees disrespected all the guests and all that kind of stuff, still going on Trees, but she never once said anything about what that young lady said about nobody can afford, and it ain't no $400,000 homes in that area. What she said is just as offensive as what Latrice said, but you didn't make mention of that at all, or at least they didn't show it. It was edited out, because if it was edited out, because the producers set it up for that girl to say that so they could have a reason to bring So Gucci up on that panel. And then after the brunch, that's when we get that little clip that we saw in the trailer last week for this episode of the doctor saying, so here's your baby. So we see that, and then it says next, coming next week or next time on Belle Collective. That was some BS editing. You waited to the last 10 seconds of the show to show us that, and all we see is the father's feet standing there. I already feel like it's not going to be Latrice that's pregnant. I just don't think, and I don't go to their social medias to see where they are in the current moment, so I wouldn't know. But I don't think it's Latrice that's pregnant. I think it's Willie and Akeisha. Or hell, maybe even Glenn and Letitia. You know? But we'll see next week. I see y'all. Have a great day. Peace.